It's been a while. It's been 4 weeks. The heck have I been doing? Kind of look like a banker in this shirt. Ugh. You know, I think that increasingly all of us are going to have to realize that our fave is problematic or just a creep. Ugh. Hey Booger Eaters, it's Jonesy. You know, I wasn't really planning on doing this one yet. This is one that's been on my mind for a little while, but just something that kind of a bummer that I hadn't cared talking about. But over the last several weeks, you know, more and more creeps have been exposed as problematic jerks, or creeps, or gross people. And the other day I read that Kevin Spacey, one of my all-time favorite actors, is probably a creep. Ugh. Instant outrage, I know, that's how we're supposed to react to things now. I don't want to jump to conclusions. There's enough of that out here already. And so I'm going to try to manage some nuance here and some modicum of poise. Look, I think that we just have to come to the conclusion that some of the really great art that we enjoy was created by a virtual pantheon of bad human beings. I mean, a cornucopia of suck. You have your anti-Semites, your pedophiles, your racists, your misogynists, your transphobic, homophobic, etc-phobic, your shady characters, your wife beaters, your child abusers, and just, you know, your philanderers. You can check all those boxes. And really, who's to say what in that list is worse, you know? I mean, I know what morally outrages me the most, but, you know, your mileage may vary, as with most things. But most of us that have a moral compass of some merit can probably agree, or just can't agree, that there is some outstanding art created by some absolutely bottom-of-the-barrel piles of turd. Just reprehensible human beings. Ugh. And it's right here that I think that we have to have this difficult conversation. Like, is it okay to still enjoy Lethal Weapon movies? Mel Gibson's kind of a creep. Or how about the stand-up special, Bill Cosby himself? He's a grade A creep, like the cream of the crop, the worst, abhorrent. And the one that tipped me off, is it okay for me to still consider Kevin Spacey one of my all-time favorite actors? This doesn't change any of his art, right? When I originally thought about this vlog and writing this one, Mel Gibson was the case. And at this point, not that I want to downplay what Mel Gibson's done, but his transgressions seem downright tame. It feels gross to say, but I mean, we're talking about sexual assault and stuff, and that's ickier to me. And I mean, really, it's a laundry list of just creeps and awful people. Mostly dudes. But there is this idea that your fave is problematic, that you can find problems with any of your favorite creators. You can find something that's maybe not reprehensible, but something that you disagree with, or something that you cannot join them on, that their philosophy's out of whack with yours. And really, when it comes down to it, we just have to understand that artists and creators are human beings, and they're flawed, and we have to come to terms with that. Now, I should clarify that I'm not talking about all of this terrible stuff, this reprehensible stuff, like, you know, like all of the examples I've given so far. That's not the same. You know, I mean, like, look in film. We've already talked about a couple. Some of you out there enjoy Woody Allen films for some reason. You know, for you, has that enjoyment worn off? Is it ruined for you? They're not any good anyway, but, you know, whatever. What about all the art that Harvey Weinstein has his stink all over? Like, that's a lot of stuff. Pulp Fiction? That's in my top 5. Maybe my top 3. I love that film. I don't know, like the next time I watch it, am I going to enjoy it less? And should I enjoy it less? It's always occurred to me that the internet is our species' greatest creation. I mean, we'll probably surpass it someday, but up until this point, it is the internet, and a close second is the Red Zone channel, or DVR. It's kind of a Pandora's box in some respects. Yes, wonderful, the expansion of ideas. More ideas for everybody. Everybody can talk. Well, now we have Nazism again. Damn it! Another good thing, near complete transparency into all of our heroes and our idols and artists and creators. That's great! Oh yeah, though Kevin Spacey's a total creep. Damn it! The internet, let's face it, with all of its awesomosity, hashtag, is really a double-edged sword. And even with those drawbacks, I prefer to keep it weird and have it both ways. I wouldn't want to give up the expansion of ideas. I wouldn't want to give up all this transparency just to get rid of Nazism again. Which brings me back to what we're talking about, the artist or creator who is a total gigantic bag of suck. I'd prefer to appreciate their art and the contribution therein on their own merits, on the art's merits. Not on the creator's merits, not on the artist's merits, but what the art is as a whole. I want to appreciate that. And then, in the next breath, if I'm talking to you about American Beauty or whatever, I can say, hey, that was great, but Kevin Spacey's awful. Or whatever. Maybe I'm wrong. What do you guys think? What's the limit where we go to somebody deserves a second chance? When are they cut off from that? I mean, I know where the limit in the line is for me. What should it be for us as a society? When is it okay to appreciate the art that was made by the creep? Is it ever okay? I need answers. I don't know. I'm so confused and cold. When is someone like Mel Gibson, let's tote him back out here, when has he served his time? And when can we start appreciating his art again? I recently watched Chinatown, a film directed by, colossal creep, Roman Polanski. I enjoyed the movie. I felt some weight of guilt throughout the entire viewing experience. And maybe that's how it should be. Enjoying the art while simultaneously being aware of the faults of the artist. Alright, enough of that bummer. Hey, guess what? It's November 1st. You know what that means? Hashtag NaNoWriMo! Yay! Mostly, that just means that this vlog is gonna consist of me yelling at myself for the next 4 weeks and publicly shaming myself. I mean, I'll probably talk about storytelling quite a bit too. I have some plans. But that's all I'm really going to talk about. So there won't be any hashtag keto stuff going on for about a month. You know, we're always going to try to hashtag be better though. As of now, however, the next 30 days, we're focusing on hashtag NaNoWriMo and writing a novel. Whoop whoop. Briefly, NaNoWriMo is a quote-unquote contest wherein one tries to write a 50,000-word novel in 30 days. National Novel Writing Month. Which is way easier to say than NaNoWriMo. Right, that sounds hard, huh? That's 1,667 words per day. That sounds easier. It isn't. I tried last year. They may remember. Got about halfway there, that's all. Now, if you remember correctly, last November, the United States of America took a massive, steaming, stinky, orange dump on itself. It's really easy to blame that. It's also, I had some personal medical changes that I was focused on. That would be really easy to blame also. But while each of these things are real and affected me, the main reason I didn't win NaNoWriMo because I hadn't spent enough time planning and setting myself up for success. So this year, with that in mind, I've done a lot more planning, got the whole thing all mapped out, I'm ready to go. I've tried to weed out the distractions that could crop up over the month. We never know what's going to happen though. I've cleared the decks, so to speak. And that's where I've been. That's why I've been missing for 4 weeks. Procrastinating in this form while working on another. Trying to set up success for NaNoWriMo. Hey, at least there was some productivity. Anyway, here we go, off to National Novel Writing Month victory. And hey, good luck to all the other writers out there that are trying to win the month of November. It's not easy. It's difficult. I mean, at least it has been for me. We can do this, ladies and dudes. Let's get this. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel in order to receive updates when I post new videos. I aim for Wednesdays. Try to do every one. Until then, you can find me on Twitter. I'm at GoJonesy. I'm on Instagram at the same name. Pretty rad stuff there. I've provided some links below for your reading pleasure. They delve further into this heap that I've talked about of art that's created by creeps and you know, some stuff that I read while I was thinking about this. That's it. That's all I got. See you next week. Thanks for watching. Take care of yourself, the internet.